Speaking with me today is Lauralee Marin, a local resident who has started a little library called the Sweet Pea Library. How are you today?
The sun is shining, we had a nice refreshing rain, and I'm out here beside our very special project, so my cup is full.
Can you explain where this little library is located? Like this is in your backyard?
Yeah, it's our backyard, and we back onto the Messam Lake walking path. And so if you come to Messam Lake, that's west of Home Hardware, you'll find a walking path, and we're just along that path.
Okay, and when did this idea start and how did you get this idea for the Sweet Pea Library?
So a couple of years ago, we started to think about how could we engage with our community, get to know our neighbors a little bit better. And I had seen on Instagram these little free libraries around the world. And there's one down the road in Vermilion that's been there for a long time. So I started to research that a little bit and thought that would be, we had the perfect location. It would be a great way to give back to community.
And how does the system work for people to be able to take out books at this library?
So we've had quite a few friends who have donated books to us. So we have a really good stock already started. And so we've stocked the library, but people can just pass by, look through the books, pick something that they like and take it home to enjoy. And if they want to at some point donate a book, they're welcome to do that, but there's no obligation for them to.
Have you received lots of support already for this Sweet Pea Library from residents?
It's been a little incredible because every day I come out a couple of times a day and check the library, and there's always books that have been taken and one or two books added. So we're averaging about 10 or 15 books going out every day and about the same amount coming back. So very cool that people are using it.
It's very nice to know, actually. And what kind of books do you actually have inside this little Sweet Pea Library? Can you kind of explain a bit more on what kind of genres?
Yeah, so we have books for everyone. There's adult books. We have some new kind of professional development books that have been donated to us. Lots of books for little people and middle readers. We have a lot of books for middle readers at ages 3 to 6. A small collection of books for teens. So we're kind of scanning people when they come. Who are the authors that they love to read? What kinds of books do they like? And so we're starting to build the collection based on what people are taking and using and what people are telling us that they'd love to see. One thing that we don't have is large print books, but there's been a request for that. So I'll be searching out for some large print books to add to the library.
And why do you believe it's important to have the Sweet Pea Library for the community?
So it does a couple of things. First of all, we have a love of reading in our family. My husband and I love to read, and we raise kids that love to read. And we just think that that's an important skill for life because it always takes you to another world. You have new learning experiences, and it's really positive for your mental well-being. The other thing is that we get to connect with community. And so we are able to talk with our neighbors. We've had so many rich conversations over the back fence or out here by the library. We've met many people in the community that we haven't had an opportunity to meet before. And so I think it's just more around getting to know who are the people in your neighborhood. What kinds of things do they love to do? And they're sharing their stories with us when they come by as well. And I love that.
And do you have any future plans ready for the library?
So we host the library, but really it's owned by the community. And so we'll really listen to what the community wants the library to be. And, but I told my husband that already we're thinking about building a second one or a larger one so that we can have a larger collection of books because the interest has been so great. So maybe in the future, you know, we'll have a library for little people that's a little bit lower and we'll house all these books for children in it so they can get in there and take a good look at them themselves.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today, Lauralee, and I wish best of luck to the Sweet Pea Library. I think it's going to be very successful, and I'm sure the community loves it, and I'm going to probably check it out myself soon here.
I hope you do. And so you can follow us on Instagram at the Sweet Pea Library, and also you can find us on the map at littlefreelibraries.org.